You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you.
I recently noticed that a lot of Gen Z content creators have started posting videos about how hard it is to find a job in 2025. I've done my research showing that the job market sucked from the beginning of this year.
It really shouldn't be that way. You know, like you put 4 years into your education.
Now this person is real talk. 4 years into your education and you're trying to study, trying to pay off your student loan, trying to pay off your student debt. But there's just no job for you to do that. Like, how does the government or the society in general expects Gen Z to even want to say they want to go to college? With this type of situation, it's not even that the government isn't providing money anymore, there's no more funding. It's not even that. They're willing to work, but there's no job. Like, make it make sense.
You should be able to find at least like a good number of jobs within the field, but it's kind of limited. And so now the option is for a lot of students like me to do a master's or a PhD.
So this is another country. This is in Quebec, Canada, I think. Now let's actually come to America.
Bro, I feel like you have a better chance of finding your dad that left 10 years ago than to find a job in 2025. Like, I swear, bro, nobody wants to hire me. It's like, why even say y'all are hiring in the first place if y'all won't even take a second to look at my application? Finding a job nowadays is like dating. You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you. Not even a simple email saying that I wasn't selected.
Nah, this is real. I also sent in applications too. Same thing.
Companies just go completely ghost on you. They out here treating me like I'm some hoe or something. Because tell me why a few months back when I was looking for a new job because my current one wanted to cut my hours like LeVar Ball cutting off his leg type shit. And so
yeah, the years were we cut it because I'm not talking about hours. I'm talking about actually trying to find a job. I don't even have a job yet. He has one. To be honest, let's talk about the real stuff.
So hard.
Like they'll have the whole we're
hiring website up, all that.
You know, you'll go on there, apply on a website
That hasn't been updated since 2004.
You know, you'll sit there, create your account, upload all your information, and then for some dumb reason, they want you to manually type everything in.
Like, bro, please read it. It's right there. I gave you
Everything in a resume format. Like, why the hell am I having to
copy and paste my whole life back to you.
And it's like, bro,
Don't even get
me started with the pre-employment
assessments.
And I mean, they would ask you some of the most absurd questions. What would you do if a customer
Was angry at you.
Nah, they be asking foolish questions, to be honest. Nah.
like, I don't know, I'd just cry. Can I put that
only
down?
Nigerian kids, only African kids will understand foolish questions. That on the side.
And please tell me why the job interview is like going on a date with someone who already doesn't like you.
No, they're clicking their pen and shit. So,
Tell me more about you. I wake up every day, I'm tired.
Nah, this is just funny.
What else?
But nah, say the interview goes really good, right? You're not getting a call back. You're not going to get an email. You're not going to get one of those, we
Yeah,
decided.
it's just not even worth it applying at this point. So I'm trying to focus on YouTube, and again, please, I'm trying to focus on YouTube. Make sure you give this video a like, cause damn.
Some people will literally do anything
But
get a job. I mean, seriously, y'all will spend hours scrolling TikTok,
You'll sit and, I don't know, fucking
Kai
Generally,
Sinatra.
this is
spamming W's for hours on end, and
some of y'all in the chat. There's some of y'all like y'all be doing this.
I don't know,
Cooking up 30-leg parlays.
that you swear are a lock. I mean, y'all will do anything to avoid loading up Indeed.com.
And it's just like my brother.
I promise you, a job application is not that scary.
go get a job. Where? Where the fuck am I supposed to apply at? Where? Nobody.
Nah, applying for a job is becoming a job. Real stuff.
I've applied, I think, for every job on earth. I've sent a million messages, followed up, begged, nothing. You just gotta be persistent. Employers love when you check in every day. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you think? Walmart's sitting there going, oh my God, this guy emailed us 47 times about stocking shelves. We should promote him to CEO. It's about standing out. You gotta show them that you have the skills. Skills? I applied to be a janitor, and they asked if I could perform brain surgery. Maybe they just want to know you could handle pressure. Bro, it's a mob.
This guy's just talking about the experience.
Guess who's applied to 200 different jobs and has gotten 0 replies yet? I feel like you have a better chance of making $1 million business
from scratch than get
A minimum wage job in
This is what the news is apparently talking about. Some time ago, they were talking about how Gen Z, like our generation, doesn't like to apply for jobs anymore. They just want to own their own businesses. I relate to that too.
this job market.
What do you mean? As soon as it's my turn to graduate university, now
Nobody is hiring.
I saw this comment. You need more experience to apply for a job. Like, to be honest, let me keep it a being with y'all. Applying for jobs with no experience is probably worse because, yeah, that's my situation. Didn't get fired, never applied for a job, only my first time, and I'm not even getting picked up. I'm sitting down on the bench like, bro, pick me. Nobody's picking me up. Like, that's been for real. I'm ready to put in the work. And nobody, man, I'm just frustrated, bro. I'm frustrated. God.
like, how are you gonna tell me I need 4 years of experience for an
Nah, 4 years of experience is just way too much, to be honest. Entry-level jobs, no experience, hire me on the spot, bro. I'm willing to work.
Eva, thank you for the great question. Don't concentrate on the experience that you don't have, concentrate on the experience that you do have. So any experience that you have in babysitting, washing cars, on a food line, cooking, any of that can be put on a simple resume. If it's an online application, make sure that you attach your resume to it and have somebody proofread it before you send it through. If it's a physical application that you have to turn in, make sure that you fill it out nice and neat in blue.
Nah, so what's the live resumes? How do y'all do it? Let me know, cause I literally don't know what to put on the resume. I'm asking ChatGPT
Gen
later.
Z is probably entering the worst job market that we've seen in 25 years. Aside from the COVID days, we are now seeing youth unemployment at the highest level since the 90s. A lot of grads are finishing school and they're just stuck. They're applying to hundreds of jobs in different fields and they're not getting anything right now. Also just not hearing back at all from employers. Some students are even delaying looking for a job and they're just going back to school to get their master's degree. Because
delaying your job to go back to school to get a master's degree and come out of school having a master's degree is kind of pointless because you're not even gonna get that job. Like, you're already facing problems now. What is the guarantee that you're gonna be able to get that job in the future? You're just gonna end up with more student loans, bro. Like, these people don't care about you.
Because a lot of them know it's a very brutal job market right now. So why is all this happening right now? Well, it's a mix of a lot of things. We have inflation from 2021, interest rates that jumped up, a massive wave of immigration to fill worker shortages, which I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we had a worker shortage a few years ago? Because I don't really think we did.
I don't like US history, so no comment.
And the current US trade war, which is causing a lot of uncertainty right now. And honestly, employers are also just not hiring like they used to right now. On top of that, we have older workers, people that should be retiring soon, that are getting second jobs right now. And that's pushing younger.
Yeah, looking at today's economy, you can't survive on the minimum wage. The minimum wage, I feel like every country in the world right now, the minimum wage is doing nothing. Nothing. You can't survive on a minimum wage, bro. You need at least 2-3 jobs in order to survive this economy and stay on top and feel comfortable.
Younger workers with no experience further down the list. Here's the thing. If young people can't get jobs, it usually means there's something bad coming down the road, which means the labor market is going to be in deep trouble. So got to think about this too. A lot of entry-level jobs are starting to get automated. And with AI improving so quickly, it doesn't look good for those types of jobs either that can just be, automated away. A lot of studies show that graduating during a recession can really hurt people's incomes for a very long time.
Yeah, nah, my retention rate is just out of it. I'm not reacting to that video. Let's get to the next one.
They're not willing to do. They've had choices. They've had.
Yeah, nah, I've been waiting to react to this video, bro. Shut up.
You either choose education, employment, training, and
force them to go to the military, bro. Do you think I didn't think about going to the military? Do you think I didn't think about it? No, tell me. Are you willing to go to the military? Like, man, shut up, bro.
And they refuse all of the above.
Do you understand how fit you have to be in the military?
Aside from being fit, these jobs are not accepting nobody. They're laying people off. The economy is bad. Like, bro.
And if you have not had access and not been exposed to sport and certain activity, there is such...
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of people are not even doing sports in high school no more. Like, maybe my sport that I did, which is tennis, I love to play tennis. Maybe my sport is the main reason. A lot of people that with other sports though, I don't feel like they have like a massive gap. But for me though, my own sport, there's a massive gap. As a guy, like not many people want to do tennis as a guy. Like I don't see the point. I don't see why. Like doing tennis as a guy is so much better. Like you have so much opportunity. You get to grow. You get to become fit. You get like more discipline. Like to just natural rules that comes to that stuff. But like a lot of people are not even doing sports no more. Not a lot of people are doing sports.
A lag to get people to that level. I'm not seeing too many Olympians on this panel, myself very much included in this. The idea that you're just gonna...
this guy is real. For you to be able to include yourself, that woman, just shut up.
You get trained.
But training doesn't just happen overnight.
Just like when we're forced to actually go and fight via conscription.
Just train. I trained for 4 years before I got to my level. I'm not even the best yet. There are some people, they be doing this since they were kids, and they're not even the best.
You pretty quickly get ready. Okay, but my initial question is, you'll say you're objecting, which is fine. What is the solution then for all of these young people? We've increased by 100,000 young people that are not willing to do anything and they want to apply for benefits.
Okay, well let's talk about the problem rather than the solution. Because the problem specifically is you have an entire generation of disenfranchised young people that feel hopeless, that feel skint. I come from Wolverhampton, and if I go asking people, what does Britain mean to you? And this crosses the races, this crosses the religions, this crosses politics. People feel homeless politically. They are possibly open to the idea of something spiritually, but the idea of who are you, where am I going? We're told on the one hand that we're out on your own and you've got to make things by yourself.
Yeah, no, that was just probably some real stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's probably some real stuff. It's just worth a while. That woman should just shut up though. Military? Bro, you'll see your head.
Can we get over this narrative that Gen Z is lazy? We're not lazy. We're just not built.
I forgot. I was scrolling. I was so pissed about the video, and I didn't even check the comment section. What are her credentials? She's very uninformed. So real. Like, shut up. Why is she so angry? I get that you could be angry and you're trying to find a solution. You could be so pissed off, but have information. Get your facts right. Like, get all your stats, get all your researches down, then start talking. Most people don't choose to be unemployed. This is so real. Like, we're actually applying and nobody's picking us up from the bench, bro. Like, it's just hairball, bro. This brother, the realest comment. Like, why is she on the show? She clearly has no idea how anything in the country works right now. Bro, take her off. It could be so real and like 100% real, but if they have their facts right, just get off.
Can we get over this narrative that Gen Z is lazy? We're not lazy. We're just not built.
They're not willing.
Can we get over this narrative that Gen Z is lazy? We're not lazy. We're just not built for fake resumes and a tiresome $16 an hour job. Every week.
Big resumes. Let's talk about it. The last videos, you could see that like they're talking about resumes, like having good resumes. Like, bro, some of these jobs, I posted a video. You go check my recent videos on TikTok. Semilogomedia, same username. These people are telling me you gotta lie on your resumes, you gotta lie on applications in order to get picked up as someone who has no experience. Not to even talk about the people with experience. Like, bro, these people generally just want you to lie, bro.
Every week I'm scrolling and I see another post about Gen Z doesn't want to work. Nobody wants to work anymore. Nah, we just want freedom.
This was the beginning of this year, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I was genuinely shocked and concerned too, but at the same time, I wasn't looking for a job back then. Now I've graduated high school and I'm looking for a job, bro. Yes, it's hard, bro.
Flexibility, ownership, and impact. That's why a common trend that you see within Gen Z is building brands, whether that's for themselves or somebody else.
I'm building a brand. Follow, subscribe, hit the like button. Comment, leave a comment. This bro is generally chill. Like, to be honest, he ain't that bad, bro. Calm little video.
Not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Gen Z is cooked. Hold on, stay with me here. I have a family member who works with this one guy, right?
What?
And this one guy that he works with,
bro.
He has a very robust background in finance and accounting. So he knows a lot of C-suite prominent people and a lot of big bulge banks and financial institutions. And he said something to my family member that was very interesting that explains why a lot of Gen Zers are having such a hard time finding jobs right now, especially in the corporate world. Now, he told my family member that a lot of the people that he knows at these corporate companies are purposely firing and not hiring Gen Z. Now, their assumed rationale of this and why they don't want to hire Gen Zers is because they think that Gen Zers are only willing to do the bare minimum needed for role responsibilities, and they're not willing to work hard towards whatever the role responsibilities are. Overall, they think that Gen Zers are just lazy and not willing to basically sell our souls to the companies that we work for. And it's fascinating to me how they.
Why would companies want you to sell your soul to them? I get it. I get it as a CEO or business owner. You want loyal workers. You want people that are gonna be loyal to you. But you might as well get everybody in the world right now, and like in 2 weeks, everybody's gonna leave. You can't hold people down. People are generally just looking for places. Your place is not gonna be forever. Even if it's generational wealth, bro, it's not gonna be forever. Like, slow down.
There's still a large portion of people who are in the workforce discriminating against people of a specific age due to their willingness to work, which is absurd. So anybody
age discrimination is wild.
Over the age of 60 who tries to tell us you guys don't know what it is to work a real job, to work real hours, you guys are getting the easy way out with AI and all these extra tools that you have to your disposal, my response to that is shut the hell up.
Yeah. Including you that are watching this video right now thinking that we don't want to work. I want to work. Bro, I need a job.
Bro, applying for a job while having no fucking experience, like literally it being your first job.
Nah, check is coming out. Time to start lying.